minutes. He thought the listener would be dead by now. Maybe we could just forget about this. Let bygones be by.
Fus, Roda!
If it's any comfort, I do feel slightly bad about these stupid lizard got in my way. But please, tell me that hokey sheepdog is bled to death. No. And now we come to the end of our play. The grand finale. You caught me. I surrender. Traitor? Me? Silly assassin. So confused. And they say I'm mad. If I'm a traitor, so are you. Have you not heard the maiden's voice? Are you not the listener? So walk away. Let poor Cicero live. Tell Astrid you did the job. Stabbed, strangled, drowned poor Cicero. A tiny white lie for a dark assassin. Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left. In the end, Sithis will judge us both. Coming. Mother.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead? Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed, and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand, There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook? It's become quite a phenomenon. The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report to him.
And dimly, truly, a sanctuary to call home.
This sanctuary has been my entire life since I was a young woman. That's when I first discovered my, shall we call it, aptitude.
Word certainly travels fast, doesn't it?
By Sithis, you slew everyone. Well, except that one that you kept alive to serve as a witness. Is your weakness or your skill?
There you are. Took your sweet time dealing with Cicero, eh? Now let's get down to business. Astrid told you about the Gourmet, I hope. Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the Gourmet actually is a he.
Perhaps we should
Could be a
find
woman, for all we
random
know.
stranger to murder. Practice does
Don't be
make
so petulant.
perfect.
In my investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the Gourmet's cookbook. But not just any copy. It's signed, you see.
Our bond is
Seems
now.
to be a message from the Gourmet to one Anton Varan.
The powers of the
I've tracked
Lord.
Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook. I believe so. Therefore, you are to obtain that information from Varan, who the Gourmet really is and where he can be found. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Loose ends and all that. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention? As I was saying, you'll need to kill the Gourmet, of course. But what's more, you'll need to get his writ of passage, so you could take his place. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you.
Killing the Gourmet will leave an emptiness in the collective
Nobody knows his true
soul of
identity.
Skyrim.
Well, nobody except Gaius Morrow.
This pleases me.
You've already taken care of him. Well, I do know the Gourmet was classically trained in traditional Breton cuisine in High Rock. So, that's where he must have met Anton Varan. In any event, our anonymous chef shares a passion for food with all of Tamriel.
Yes.
And
Kill
that
the chef,
anonymity
and then
will prove the
steal
Emperor's
his very
undoing.
identity, for that is the true death.
Uncommon taste. It was published a few years ago and became a sensation throughout the Empire almost overnight. The recipes were hailed as both practical and decadent. I made a few of the Gourmet's dishes myself, actually. His roast mutton with regard berry
awaits
sauce
us.
is to die for. But his chocolate pate gives me the runs. Yes, Gaius Morrow, on orders from his father, arranged for the Gourmet to come to Skyrim months ago to serve as the Emperor's personal chef. But the Emperor canceled his journey at the last minute.
Matthew
Morrow was smart.
and the
Kept the
great
Gourmet
tragedy
around
of Jade
in
and
case
Hall.
things changed.
Kill a boy's mother.
And so,
vengeance
the Gourmet has remained in
festers in the
seclusion,
sun.
somewhere in Skyrim, on indefinite hold. Probably feels like a prisoner. But you'll fix that. Remember, the Markarth Keep. That's where you'll find Anton Varan. Probably cooking up all of the gourmet's recipes, passing them off as his own.